Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in. Welcome back. How you doing? I hope you're having a beautiful day. With those of you who haven't been with me before, hello. My name is Priscilla. Welcome in. I'm a psychic, medium, tarot card reader, Reiki healer, and empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis. I'll give you an example of that in a minute, but welcome in. This is a collective reading for Scorpio. Okay, it's a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We all live different lives and we're all on different timelines, okay? So leave what doesn't resonate to whoever it belongs to, okay? Because there will be a message for every one of you, Scorpio, okay? So if it doesn't belong to you, it belongs to someone else, so just leave it behind, okay? I do private readings. My information is down below, and they're very affordable, okay? My spirits are always with me, okay? So I embody them at all times. They answer me through my crystal pendulum here. Okay, I can ask them whatever I want to ask them. I can ask them, like, let's say, I'll give you an example. Is my name Harry? Is my name Harry? And they'll answer me, okay? They'll answer me. Is my name Priscilla? Is my name Priscilla? And they'll say yes, okay? So they're going to pick out the first several cards for you, Scorpio. And then just so I can, and then I'll clarify them with more tarot, okay? So let's see what kind of messages Spirit has for you today, Scorpio. Okay, I already meditated before I started this, all right? So let's see what they have to say. Let's see, or what they have to pick out right now, and then I will clarify it again with the tarot, or more tarot, all right? Again, it might not resonate with every one of you, Scorpio, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Subscribe to my channel so my spirits and I can pick up on your energy. Right now is the time to ask any questions or any questions that you have right now for Spirit. And let's see what they come up with. Okay, I'll show you, I'll give you an example of the telekinesis. All right, they say it doesn't exist, but it does. I'm not going to move the bell, but I will move the clapper to ring the bell to make the sound. Okay, here we go. My third eye is completely wide open, and that's the reason why I can do this. Okay, they say that this doesn't exist, but it does. All right, I can move whatever I'm touching as long as I have a connection to it. Okay, that's with my mind, and of course my hands have energy, healing energies, and they can move things as well. All right, the energy from my hands can move things as such. As long as I'm touching it, I can move it. All right, enough about me. Let's get down to this reading, get the party started. What crowns Scorpio right now? What crowns Scorpio? What crowns Scorpio? What does Spirit have for Scorpio? What's coming in through Source for Scorpio? What's coming in through Source for Scorpio? Scorpio. There we go. What crowns you right now is the moon, okay? The moon. It could be deceit, okay? This can be deceit. All right, so November 18th is here. October 28th is here. November 8th is here. Okay, so just, it says the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Face your fears and grow stronger. So listen to your intuition right now, guys. Okay, this is the moon. The moon is about mystery. It's about intuition. It's also about deceit, the unknown. All right? So just listen to your intuition. Some of you have white dogs, like Pomeranians, or little white dogs, like a Chihuahua, or what do you call those? I heard Pomeranian, Chihuahua, a white little dog, a white little dog. A Shih Tzu, something like that. Okay, your intuition, your third eye is telling you that there's new beginnings, all right? There's new beginnings here. November 20th is here. New beginnings are here. November 2nd, November 22nd. So, starting a new life, they're saying, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of your past. All right? For some of you, you have two children, okay? I see two children here. Two children. There can be two siblings, okay? Two siblings of some sort. Or you might have four children. Or, yeah, there's two, a couple is here, though. Starting a new life, maybe. Maybe you're wanting children, or you're something to do with children, and you starting a new life together. All right, finding your purpose, and forgiving, compassionate review of the past. So, forgiving and compassionate review of your past. So some of you, you're looking past right now, your past, and you're leaving it behind because you need to go through new beginnings of some sort. Or for some of you, you left something behind and you started something new, okay? Whether it be a job, a new place to live, a new romance. But I feel that some of you left something behind and you started something new, okay? Heart chakra. What's in the heart chakra for Scorpio? Heart chakra for Scorpio. Let's see. Seven of Michael. All right, so Seven of Michael means Seven of Swords, guys. That's a betrayal. So there's a better course of action available to you, they're saying. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So Seven of Swords. Just be careful. Maybe somebody's trying to get away with something or whatever. I feel like, this is a child, a kid, or a teenager going to school. All right. This is like somebody going to school with a backpack. And I want to say it's a teenager for sure. But there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Let's see. For some of you, you're starting a new school, or you want to start a new school or something like that. Three of Michael, Three of Swords, heartbreak. Release the past. Here you go. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. All right. So time heals all wounds. This is heartbreak. This is, like a divorce, sorrow, some kind of loss, separation of some sort. But this is definitely a loss of some sort, divorce, heartbreak. All right. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. So Eight of Gabrielle. This is something that for some of you, you might be traveling or and this a shift is coming right now. There's a shift change of some sort. All right. So they're saying to leave the rest behind. You will grow from this situation. So yeah, they want you to. There's a shift change. Maybe they're sudden and immediate results when you do. There's going to be sudden and immediate results when you release the past. Time heals all wounds, and then sudden and immediate results. Important communication. Some kind of communication might be coming in. You might be you might be traveling to somewhere, or want to travel, or you're going to travel, but this is something coming in. All right. For some of you, you've been seeing owls, red birds, cardinals. You've been, white birds, you've been seeing owls. Blue birds and red birds are significant here. White, red, and blue. colors of the American flag, but you might be a patriot. For some of you that are here, yeah, for some of you that are here, you're in the forces, armed forces, either Marine, Air Force, Army, whatever, you know, coastal, something like that. Okay, but yeah, Air Force is what I'm getting. But yes, something to do with the Air Force, but Marine, whatever. But somebody here is in the services. I don't know. I just got that random message from that. What's in his sacred chakra right now? For some of you, probably want to go into, or you want to you're retired, or you want to go in, something like that. Okay, the Empress. That's right, the Empress. Time to get, time to act upon your plans. All right. So what I just said, if somebody wants to do something, all right, if you're contemplating on doing something, just do it. All right. I get pilot. I get something to do with the air. So it says creativity is rewarded. This is the Empress, luxurious or abundance resources. So you have all the resources around you. You're the Empress. You have all the resources. You're fertile. For some of you, you're planting a garden. You have a garden. For some of you, Scorpio, you love your plants around you. You love your plants around you. You might be seeing butterflies. For you, Scorpio, some of you have been seeing butterflies. All right, or you've been planting something in your garden to attract butterflies, or something to do with butterflies. Yeah, something to do with having a garden outside. This is what I feel with this Empress card right here. And this is a November 3rd and November 3rd and November 13th is here. Okay, you might be dealing with an earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn. Might be dealing with that, or that's in your chart. What's grounding Scorpio right now? What's grounding Scorpio? Yeah. What's grounding you right now is Knight of Ariel. So that's Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Money. You're about your money right now. Scorpio. There is so much to accomplish, they say. So make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So, you might have your ancestors watching over you, whatever, right now. I feel like, again, you have seeds that you've been planting that are coming to fruition. Somebody's planting seeds. Again, something to do with this can be seeds of for nourishment, for food, or this can be seeds of money. Okay, something you might have invested in something. All right, for some of you. But for they're also saying too, like, get devoted. All right, make a detailed plan to something. All right, maybe you're understanding something now about some money or something like that. But this is a Knight of Ariel, somebody who's trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. This can be you. All right, what you don't see under the deck, my beautiful Scorpios, is Four of Raphael, Four of Cups. Stability, a home. This is home life, family, joyous family, stability, being, in your home. It says seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Beware of your own emotions. I'm sorry, that doesn't mean that. It means Four of Cups is like you're disconnected about something. Okay, you're disconnected about something here. I want to say somebody here is disconnected and worried about their home. Okay, somebody is worried about their home and their stability of their home. Okay, that's what, yes. Somebody is worried about maybe paying their rent, It's just a lot for them right now, and they're disconnected and they're worried and they're just like, kind of contemplating on, geez, let me reevaluate all of this. But they're contemplating about their monies for their home, all right, for their family. That's what I'm getting. Seek out other possibilities, Spirit is saying, okay? Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. All right, so it says be aware of your own emotions. It's going to be okay, though. Dragonflies are significant. Dragonflies. I don't know if your family members or whatever to do with that, but somebody's watching over you. It can be a man, okay? An older man that's watching over you. With the dragonflies, you might be seeing dragonflies. So for some of you, you love shells or you collect like beach shells or something to do with beach shells. You might live by the beach or the West Coast or something like that. All right. I don't know why I just heard West Coast, but the whole West Coast, I'm hearing you might be dealing with a water sign, another water sign. I want to say a Pisces or a Cancer or something here. For some of you, you live on a hill. I'm getting a lot of messages from these cards. Okay. Yeah. Seek out other possibilities. Maybe for some of you, you have a rash of some sort. Or some kind of mosquito bites. I just heard a rash, some sort, something that's making you itch. Okay. Be aware of your own emotions, they said. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, just be aware. They got you. I just heard they got you. Don't despair. You're the Empress. All right, what's the moon? What's the moon, Spirit? Yeah, Magician. New beginnings. Yeah. Look, somebody regret doing something to you. Magician. Regret. Yeah, this is somebody's disappointed about something here. But you have all the tools that you need, like you have all the tools that you need, all the resources that you need for your desires. Okay, that's why this new beginnings is happening, starting a new life, finding your purpose. This is like, reviewing the past of your life. Yeah, and you came through with this power here, with this self-confidence and this willpower to create something new, to get the new beginnings that you have right now. And somebody right here is in regret. We'll get to the bottom of that. Knight of Wands. This is, Aries or, fire sign here. Energy, passionate, coming through with some kind of action here, inspired action. So maybe, you something that clicked here. Yeah. Yeah, there's betrayal. That's what. Somebody probably messed with you or betrayed you somehow, kept something here, and you had to move on, or you had to, somebody's regretful for messing with somebody here. Somebody's regretful for messing with somebody's child, maybe. That could be that too. That's a side message. Not for everyone. I'm just gonna, everything that I see, I'm gonna, it's a lot of messages for everyone here. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's it's like, two knights here. They facing, away from each other. Okay, facing away from each other. I feel like there was some kind of betrayal here, or some kind of loss. Somebody maybe got a divorce because a person probably, something to do with that. Some kind of heartbreak here. Release of the past. Somebody definitely is getting a divorce, or might be getting a divorce, or is looking at a divorce. Okay, that's for someone there. Somebody came through here with this, nasty energy, with this, seven of Swords. Trying to get away with something. Yeah, look at that. Confirmation. 3 of Swords. Right next to that. This person broke your heart. Something happened here. Sorrow, loss, divorce. Yeah. And then look, Six of Wands. The 9th is here. November 9th is here. October 29th is here. But public recognition is right above. And right above that is the Empress. Yeah. So you moved on from this heartbreak. You moved on with victory. You moved on with victory. What you don't see the Four of Cups over here. You being, seek out other opportunities. Don't worry about it. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna be victorious, and you're gonna progress. All right, because there was judgment called here. There was a judgment call here. November 20th is here. November 6th is here. November 5th is here. Okay. This is what grounds you. For some of you, you had an awakening. All right. For some of you, rebirth. Okay. All right. So Spirit wants me to use these cards today. This is the yin and yang. All right. What's this regret here? What's this regret? What's the moon and regret? Yeah, somebody's regretful that they deceived you, period. Someone is regretful that they deceived you. Or this could be you or them, okay? You or them. Somebody's regretful that, there was some kind of deceit, though, I feel, here. Listen to your intuition, all right? Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Some kind of loss or grief here, or regret. Let's see, what is this? What's this regret? What's this loss? And the moon. What is this? Yeah, it was a trust issue. Somebody's regretful that they probably didn't trust you, okay? Ace of Fire. Yeah, again, you might be dealing with the fire sign, okay? This is under New Beginnings and Magician. Is Ace of Fire, passion, a new start. Again, look, starting right above, starting a new life. This is right underneath, sorry, starting a new life. Look, new starts. Ace of Fire. This is something that you wanted, that you conjured up, that you manifested, okay? This is something that you did, that you wanted, that you saw clarity on. This can be something that you started creative-wise. This is desire, new venture, a job. That's right, new venture, a job. There it is. This is a desire for something. This is a new venture, an action, something that you're doing, an action. Yeah, Magician. So this is trust in divine timing here. With this regret, if you're regretful or whatever about something, don't worry. All right, divine timing. And I feel like, like they said up here, time heals all wounds, Time heals all wounds. With the Three of Swords, with the Three of Swords. Came out twice, guys. Two different, same card, two different decks. That's telling me something. That's a huge confirmation for me. So that, right? So it's definitely somebody who's, got divorced, lost something, or lost someone, either, heartbroken. You're starting over. New starts. Yeah, attraction. Okay. You're starting over with new beginnings. All right. Ace of Fire, like Ace of Wands, and new beginnings. So it's the same thing. Same card. Attract. Something that you attractive. Something, for some of you, you're very attractive. Okay, I'm talking to somebody who's a lot of you here are very, very attractive. All right, attract. So this is something that you attracted here. Passion, feeling down. You're feeling down for someone. They're saying you're feeling down for someone. You're attracted to somebody new here. All right, this can be something for some of you. You moved on to somebody brand new. For some of you, you have brand new loves right now. It's, it's okay. It's all in divine timing. All right, in your heart, somebody's closed off here. You're guarded. You're guarded. You're a wounded warrior. That's right. Because right above that is Knight of Cups, which is somebody, who follows their heart and, like a knight in charming armor. But right above that is Three of Michael, which is heartbreak, sorrow. Oh. So now you're guarded. You have your guard up. You're closed off. Your heart, for some of you, your heart is closed off. You don't want to deal with anybody. You feel like you're better off single. For some of you, For other, for someone else, right now you're resistant. Right now to love. Your pride has been hurt. You're defensive about something. You're resisting, love right now. Maybe somebody's offering you love and you're saying no way, because your heart is broken and you can't deal with, that right now. You have to heal right now. Spirit, yeah, that's exactly what it is. For some of you, people are coming at you because you're beautiful or whatever, handsome. And right now you're like, no way, hold on a second. I'm close, I've been heartbroken. I need to heal right now, okay? Next to that is structure. There's structure underneath heartbreak. And Eight of Wands wants to build a foundation. Somebody here wants to build a foundation, all right? Some kind of structure with you. And then it says slow and steady, forming. Something's building here. All right, something's building. So, for some of you, this is how you feel, like, all right, they're coming in fast at me, but hold on, slow and steady. Don't come at me all hot and heavy, So for some of you, you got to go, be slow right now. Somebody here needs time, all right? You just got to give them time. What's this? Some Six of Wands and Empress. What is this? Fulfillment, wish. There it is, something that you wanted. For some of you, you want to be in the spotlight. For some of you, you want public recognition. For some of you, you want, this. For some of you, you want money, luxurious or abundant resources. You want money. You want fulfill. This is wish fulfillment. This is Nine of Cups. So this is something that you wanted, success. So it's a happy outcome. Whatever that, you wanted is your wish come true. Like it's a wish fulfillment. Success, achievement. All right, and this is what your sacred chakra. So whatever it is, it's a happy outcome, whether it be love or money or whatever you're seeking. Because this is your self-gratification, which is your sacred chakra. Okay, so right now, inner child, right? Inner child. So this is, again, I feel like somebody had an awakening, a rebirth. This is, a rebirth, inner child. You're healing from something. Like I said, it's confirmation to what I just said. Somebody's healing from something. All right, somebody's healing from a heartbreak, a loss, a divorce, something that something that you lost, some kind of emotional pain you're going through. But what grounds you is inner child. Okay, inner child. You're wounded, your coping mechanism. Maybe somebody's using something to cope or whatever. But this is a self-discovery, something that you're healing right now, something that learned behaviors, self-discovery. Scorpio. Yeah, that's right. That person that, somebody here kept on going around and around with this person who's regretful, who deceived you, whatever, who had trust issues. All right? It's that they're saying, round and around, not applying lessons learned. So unable to let go of the past. For some of you, again, can't let go of the past. Maybe some of you need to let go of something, start something new. Like, right next to it is, the new beginnings. So this was unable to let go of past, repeating an old story. And then right next to that is purpose. All right, so doing the soul work, looking for meaning in life. This is you, Magician. This is you. Ace of Fire, discovering what your life purpose is, new beginnings, new beginnings. Again, for some of you, you had some kind of awakening, some kind of reckoning, some kind of something. a solution, an inner calling of some sort. Maybe for some of you, you had some kind of inner calling. You feel like, you have the key now to something, or I don't know, discovering your life purpose. All right, this is you, purpose. All right, or you're trying to find purpose. You want to start something new. You're trying to find something here, though. Magician with the new beginnings, yeah. Trying to find your purpose in life. You know that you can do things here. You have all the things that you need. There's some kind of passion that you want to do something new. You're trying to find your purpose. You're doing the soul work right now, guys. Some of you, you're alone right now, doing some soul searching. Reconciliation came right next to that. Restoring a form of connection. Apologies. So somebody here, yeah. That's right. That's right. So somebody's kind of a restoration of a form of connection. Past, somebody probably wants to come through again. This is conversations. This is restoring a form of connection or apologies, trying again in a different way. Somebody's going to be coming through like that. They're going to be coming through. This is the person who's, who's deceitful or, betrayal, trying to get away with something maybe. Restoring a form of connection. They're going to come through. Somebody's going to come through trying to, impulsive and, inspired action to do something. Maybe I feel like it's somebody who's, because of your beauty. Apologies here. Somebody's going to try to come through with their apologies. All right, my beautiful babies. And it could be, I feel like it's a fire sign. All right. In the middle of all right here, your heart chakra is key, opening doors to a better future. All right. So this is access to what was hidden, finding solutions, access to previous closed doors. So, yeah, finding solutions, that's right above guarded. So opening doors to a better future for some of you. First, whatever was closed off, because I feel like with you're closed off to something here. Whatever you were closed off to is you might have found something out that broke your heart, okay? And now you are closed off. All right? Access to previously closed doors. So you're something here. Yeah, third party. That's right above heartbreak. So for some of you, you found out that somebody had a third party here. All right? And now they want to come through and, build a new foundation with you. All right? They want to come through coming through in a different way and trying again in a different way or whatever. But there was a third party. And now you're deep thinking about it. You're deep thinking. You're really thinking twice about something here. All right? You're being analytical and logical about it. And then stepping stone is right next to it, the start of something bigger. It was a karmic cycle, maybe, this person. This is what grounds you. That came right next to it. Settling scores in this life. A personal growth. So karmic patterns and negative cycles. There we go. Karmic, same, cycles. Going round and around. This is what Spirit's trying to tell you. They started and ending it with this deck. Going round and around. So some of you are going round and around and around. Right? You have to learn some lessons here. These behaviors. So you might be, having to learn this, okay? But you're gradually building on success. You're a start of something bigger, all right? With the new beginnings, you're starting something bigger, all right? Maybe there was a third party. You know what? It's okay. They wanted to start a new foundation, but right now, you're moving on to better. You're the Empress. You're moving on, all right? Self-promotion or wish fulfillment. You're thinking twice on a decision. I hear that. All right. I'm going to give you one of these cards. It's like keep on telling me to give you one of these. This is Scorpio. Scorpio. What do you want to tell me for Scorpio on this? Scorpio. Scorpio. What do you want to tell me for Scorpio on these cards? Like I keep on taking my head over there, like moving my head to that deck. That's how I can tell where I'm gonna go a lot of times, is when they just move my head to that deck. Okay, so yeah, pray, donation, religion, libation. So this is donation. So some of you born 1985 or 1986, all right, mid 80s. This is some sort of, they want you to pray, you know, pray, religion, all right, pray, religion, meditate. All right, I'm going to give you something to do about somebody here also is very religious. All right, very religious. No, November 8th again is here, and November 5th. Somebody is, you know, always does, you know, like spirit got you. You might have an altar or whatever, and they're saying that spirit got you. You know, whatever you're pouring or whatever, I hear, whatever you're pouring or whatever you're doing, you might be an herbalist or something. Keep doing what you're doing. Pray. Spirit got you. Somebody might be doing their communion here. Something to do with that, a communion. Something to do with church. It got something to do with church here. Or, you know, getting baptized or communion or something like that. You might, what do you have for my Scorpios? You might be seeing mayflies. You might be seeing flies, okay? So this is mindfulness. So enjoy the present moment. Life is fleeting, so savor joy, live fully, and appreciate the beauty in the now, all right? Appreciate the beauty in the now. So if you're very busy or whatever, stop, smell the roses, okay? Because life goes really quick, all right? This was your message. I hope it resonated with you. If it didn't, come back for the next one, okay? Subscribe to my channel so my spirits and I can pick up on your energy. Don't forget to throw your girl a like too, okay? It helps with my channel, all right? I love you, Scorpio. I'll see you soon. Peace out.